Hey there, Squarespacer! Becca here from Inside the Square, and in this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to add a gradient overlay above a page section background image, but underneath the content. Now, all the codes I'm about to share with you are listed in the description below, but we've got a lot to customize, so I'll go ahead and share my screen to teach you exactly how to use them in Squarespace. Let's get started. Here we are inside Squarespace, and if you hop into edit mode and click on edit section and then background, you're going to see a slider down here for overlay opacity. If we pull this all the way over to the right, we're going to see a background color show up on top of the image. But it's not a gradient, it's a solid color, and that's what we're going to change with some custom code. I'll go ahead and select exit. Don't need to save our changes, but we do need to navigate to our CSS panel. On the left-hand side of the screen, select the Pages option, then Website Tools, and then Custom CSS. This is where we're going to paste the code that you'll find underneath the video, and instantly we see this background overlay. Now let me teach you how this code works so you'll know how to customize it for your own unique style. This first part of the code says opacity 1 important. Remember that slider that we were just working with? We reset that with code to be at 100% here, so it's going to be visible on top of the image. So where did the transparency come from? That came from our linear gradient. The next line of code says make the background a linear gradient, so it's no longer a solid color. Now for this linear gradient, we said make the code go from the top to the bottom, it'll start transparent, and it'll end at a solid black color. So if I scroll up here a little bit, we can see that solid line right there, that's the darkest color at the very bottom edge of this page section background. Now if we hop into the mobile view, we'll see the same effect happening here. This will be across all devices, okay? Now, what if you want to change this color or you want more than one color? You can change this to any color you want it to be using a web-safe color name like the word red. Let me actually type that. There we go. We can also do a hex color code if you want to. Like this is one of my favorite shades of teal, gives us a different style here. Super customizable. I also want to encourage you to try some layers of transparency. RGBA codes can be slightly transparent. So if I say RGBA 00255.4. This will give us a slightly transparent blue at the bottom of our image. Now, if I change that 0.4 to a 0.9, it'll be an even darker shade of that blue. So again, RGBA color codes can adjust levels of transparency. If you're comfortable with those, play around with a few ideas. Now, one last thing I want to teach you before we call this tutorial a wrap is how to make sure that this only affects the page sections that you want it to. If we scroll down here, you'll see I have another page section here on this site, and I don't want this linear gradient over that image. I just want it over this first page section, and here's how we can customize that. I'm going to click on a free Chrome extension available from Will Myers. I will link to it in the description below, and this will give me the data section ID for this individual section on my site. No other section has this unique number. So I'm going to click on that data section ID to copy it. Then we'll turn off the Chrome extension, and here in my code, I'm going to add that to the very beginning before .section background overlay, okay? Now as we scroll down, you'll see this second background image is not getting the overlay. It's just happening to this very first section, which is labeled with this unique data section ID. So again, I grabbed that with a free Chrome extension that I will link to in the description below. After that, just make sure that you leave the opacity set to 1 and play around with the linear gradient styles. We have a lot of flexibility here, and I want to encourage you to try solid colors, transparent colors, whatever suits the unique style of your own Squarespace website. Select Save when you're done, and you'll be good to go. Now, underneath this video, I have that code that we just used in Squarespace, and I have links to related resources like my free guide to gradients. So if you'd like to learn about some creative ways that you can make gradient codes, definitely check out that guide. Again, you'll find it linked in the description below. I also have a link to that free Chrome extension from Will Myers, so you can easily grab the data section ID. Thank you so much for watching this video. I truly hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like and let me know in the comments. And most importantly, have fun with your Squarespace website. Bye for now.
When Squarespace design options are starting to limit your creative ideas, there's a pro secret that you should know. Creating your own code for Squarespace is not that complicated. I taught myself how to do it, and now I've taught thousands of Squarespacers around the world how to do it too. If you want to learn basic CSS for Squarespace in less than 20 minutes, head on over to insidethesquare.co/learn. That's insidethesquare.co/learn.